this is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and it's another Monday morning, and things are changing rapidly. It seems like it's never-ending change and commotion and chaos, and, well, trying to get away from it for a little while. I think today I'm going to package up all that flour I bought. I did buy 44 pounds of flour, so that was a fair chunk of flour, but yes, I do use it all. And I've started to open up the bags that I had previously packaged up, so it is time. But when you think about it, I use about 7 cups of flour to make 2 loaves of bread, and I make them fairly consistently, so no doubt I will go through that. And when I make pasta, I use probably the same quantity, if not more. I haven't made pasta in a little while, so maybe it's time to do that as well. But for the time being, I'm taking a little bit of a break from a lot of kitchen work. You do get tired of it sometimes, and I'm thinking that after I finish packing up all this flour, that I just might try to take a run to the thrift stores, see if there's anything interesting. I have made a few passes and found nothing of any interest. And yes, we have Tuesdays where you get a discount at VV, but I think everyone knows that, and so they all flood there on Tuesdays, and if you're not there by the time the door opens, probably anything that's of any value to anyone is probably gone in the first half hour. So mind you, sorry, that is tomorrow. That is not today, so we'll see what happens. But I've learned that Tuesdays as well, the store probably puts out a lot of items that wouldn't typically sell otherwise. So who knows? Anyway, not finding, or either that, or I'm just getting a whole lot more particular about what I buy, which also is not a bad thing. Okay, so here I am back in the kitchen now. Vacuum sealing, brown paper bagging, all that flour, and putting it away. Okay, well, I have 2 bags of 5 Roses flour that are 22 pounds each, and I have made up some labels so as to differentiate them from the other ones. These state that they're 5 Roses all-purpose flour, packaged till, well, I did say the 30th, but today's not the 30th, and labeled best before date, which is just over a year from now. I may use it before then, but I think when I package it, it'll probably last twice that long anyway, so. Okay, same process as before. I just take my big scoop, and I'm going to fill these bags, and actually I'm going to fill them more than I did with the cornmeal, and they should fit quite nicely. And try not to spill any of it. So I'm just going to continue along with this process until I've got pretty much all of this packed up. Now, you will find when you pack flour like this, as well as dry canning, I know that people like to dry can their flour as well. It does pack up hard when you vacuum seal it, and it does become like a brick. Yeah, that's about how I want it. And when you do that, when you go to open it, it is very hard. But I have, in the past, I have dry canned in jars, and I won't do that anymore. It is very hard to remove the flour when it is turned into a brick from a mason jar. Whereas with the flour in the bag, you can just hit the bag and it will break it apart somewhat. And yes, you do probably have to sift this. I just use a bit of a strainer to, you do have to sift it to take the lumps out of it, but that's okay too. It's a whole lot easier to do that when you process it through a brown paper bag and your vacuum seal. So that's something that I've learned, and I prefer this method rather than oven canning in a mason jar. Not only that, this is easier to pack up. I can store it in anywhere. Whereas my jars are more useful for other items. I'll do this. I prefer to use my brown paper bag method for flour. So we'll just, as I said, we'll just continue along with this until I have repackaged to another 44 pounds, another 2 bags here. Can I do it without that? Yes, I can. Okay. Might actually be easier without the funnel. Okay. Much quicker. So it doesn't really take an awful lot of time or a lot of effort, and you package this away safely for long-term storage. And somebody might ask, well, how long is long-term? Well, the bag says even if you just leave it in its original bag, it's good for more than a year. I think from now it's like 14 months. So I would suggest that vacuum sealing it, taking the air out of it, it's probably good for another year beyond that as well, at the very least. And I'm going to cut this bag down so it's not so difficult to reach into it. Just about there. Okay, so far I have 4 bags. And yes, I do go through a lot of vacuum seal bags, and I do buy them on sale whenever I can. But I've got a good supply of them right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Okay, this one bag of 22 pounds, as you can see it's 22 pounds, has netted me 2, 4, 6 brown paper bags, which I am now going to label and vacuum seal. So, obviously the trick is to figure out how much to cut the first time. So seal that. Start with this one. Ooh, I'm hoping I left enough there. Might not be. Could be a bit on the short side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Gotta do 4.5. One, 2, 3. Okay. That should not be a problem. And this one's too big. It's a shame. Doesn't hurt if it's too big. I just lose the bag if it's too short. Okay, now I have my labels that I'm going to put one in there. So as you can see, I know what I've got in this bag now. And there we have it. Now this small package could be placed anywhere compared to that big bag, which, first of all, I couldn't vacuum seal that large bag as it is. I can't do one bag of 22 pounds, but this size I can put anywhere. So I could find a spot to, if I have to put it under my bed, it's all safe and secure and sealed and nice and tight. I can put it in a bucket, like I've got a bucket here, food grade bucket, but it doesn't need to be food grade because it is in plastic already. So, at this point I will stash it in this bucket. And the flour does pack down. Now these are just cheap, inexpensive brown paper lunch bags. They're not even the best of quality. I just bought them at the dollar store, but they do the job. Okay. They protect the flour from light, and then it's just a matter of placing it in a cool place. And that was just me trying to square it off. And like that, they're so much easier to pack up. Okay, don't forget my label. Okay, I'm going to continue along till this is all done, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, and there's one of my 5-gallon buckets full of flour, packaged up in small quantities so that when I want one package, all I have to do is pull one out, and they fit nicely in here. The bag itself did not. I could not put a lid on this and just put the bag in, so this actually works better for me. All right, so that's it for now. I will do this with the second package as well. So there's 22 pounds of flour in this container. Okay, now that I've completed that job, you know, the question always is how much prepping is enough? How much food do you need to put away? How much is enough? How much is not enough? And I don't have an answer for that. All I can do is when I find something on sale and I feel that it's in my best interest to pick up some more of it and package it up and save it as best I can, I will do so. So, have no idea. I know I will use it. I try to buy things I will use and not things that I won't. Or when do you say enough is enough? And I really don't have the answer to that. I can honestly say that when I'm out and about in the shops and I find something that I think is a good deal, that may not be in a month from now, I will pick it up, especially if it's something that I use a lot of. Now, if it's something I only use a small quantity of, maybe I won't pick up so much of it. Maybe I'll just have a little bit put aside. But I will try to put aside anything that I think I can use, and even if it's 2 years from now, that's fine as well. I'll do what I can to stock up this year more than most. Okay, this is Tony from Her Homestead Skills. Now that I've done that chore, I want to get out and about for a little while. Hopefully I'll find something at the thrift shops, and if not, maybe better luck the next time. All right, hope to see you soon. Bye for now.